Welcome back. Oh, true. Okay, so we're trying to suss out who this young boy is and how he can help us, but at this stage I've really got nothing to lose, so I'm gonna trust him because my family is pretty much in trouble already. May as well trust him. Anyway, welcome back to Game of Thrones, episode 6, I believe. So it looks like we've just had a brief snapshot of King's Landing. And now we're back at Ironrath, the Forrester house. This is true. How are we going to react? This will be really interesting. There's some important choices happening now, I think. Shit, there's not many of us. There's like 4. That's just stupid, that amount of people. I think that's a good start to have just him and Whitehill in here without his men. It takes the leverage off a bit. Okay, so there are more. What are we gonna do though? What's gonna happen? It's a pretty big castle. I think we just have to stall. Honestly, I think that's what we have to do is just stall them until some sort of help arrives. Just because he already seems like he's not in a good mood, not friendly, to say the least. Cryptic? May as well. I mean, he is the warden, so technically we're doing what's right. Yes. Okay. Okay. I think that's reasonable. Okay. We don't need as many novels. It will cause trouble. Wait, how did they get in? Who opened the gate? What? Yeah, put your sword away, man. None of our army even followed them. This is stupid. Hmm. Whoa. Okay. Well, that was abrupt. That's not good. Uh, uh, I feel like there's nothing I could have done. Okay. Yeah. I thought that was actually going really well, but I kind of feel like that probably had to happen to further the storyline anyway. Like, it kind of seems like whatever decisions I made might have had the same outcome. I don't know. This is getting exciting. So, that was the end of episode 1. So, thank you for watching. I will continue on with episode 2 shortly. This has been a short one. So, to sum up what's happened, Ramsay Bolton came in. He's kind of the new Warden of the North over the Starks. He brought the Whitehill guy with him, and we managed to convince Ramsay Bolton to only give the Whitehill man half of the Ironwood, which I think is a good outcome. It looks like he could have had all of it, which means we would have had a little bit less leverage, a little bit less to bargain with. But yeah, Ramsay listened to our argument, and then he killed Ethan. But I think that, yeah, it ended the episode, so it was probably going to happen either way. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next. To see, we know that there is another Forrester, one who was kind of kicked out of home, and the uncle Forrester has gone to go find him, and we still have Mira in King's Landing, and Garrett, who went up to the Night's Watch. So there's still, yeah, lots to happen. It'll be really interesting to see how it develops and how the Forrester House deals with it. So these are the choices that we made. So 64% stayed with Bowen, so that was right at the beginning, when we were playing outside the Red Wedding. 64% swore loyalty to the king. Almost just under 50% freed Eric. So he was the guy who, when we were playing as Ethan, stole some armor, and we chose to be merciful on him. Only 30% of people picked Royland as a sentinel. The rest picked the other guy. And about half met Ramsay at the gate, although it didn't really seem to do us any good, because his men just walked on in anyway. So these are the choices of other people who have played this game. Yeah. So that is the end of episode 1. So the Game of Thrones game is a 5 episode series. So I'll be continuing straight on to episode 2 after this, and yeah, don't worry, there won't be a break. I think episode 5 isn't quite out yet, but it should be out soon, so anyway, by the time it is, we might be around about up to it. On another note, I bought the Borderlands game, which is a similar game to this in terms of its choices and stuff, but it's a Borderlands story. So once I've finished with Game of Thrones, I might play through that and see how that is. Yeah, but in the meantime, thanks for watching. I'm really excited to check out the new episodes, and don't worry, because there won't be any gap or anything between episodes, aside from every now and then when I forget to upload, but it won't be any like big gaps. And yeah, we can see what happens to House Forrester. Yeah, so I think of that I'll just let the credits run and I will stop recording because you don't really want to watch the credits.